Hello and welcome to MGDWare. This is a game similar to WarioWare in the essence of players playing microgames, and as they continue, they get rapidly faster and difficult. This game is entirely single player. A lot of players can join a server all at once, but nobody will be able to interact with each other than chatting with each other. The only other way for interaction is going to be through the leaderboards, competing against other users for high score counts. Alright, let's actually get into the game now. So what should we expect if we're a new user getting into the game? For starters, you're going to have a rank. A rank is very special because for the first few ranks, it's going to determine if you unlock a new game mode or not. MGDWare has a bunch of different game modes, and some of them you need to be an appropriate rank to access, such as the higher difficulties are going to need a higher ranking to access. Players will also start the game with a basic background, a basic border, an announcer, and sound effects. All of these are customizable, and sometimes there's actually limited exclusive items in the shop that players can purchase. The final thing in the shop for customization is going to be the loot boxes at the very bottom. These are special. They cost ticks, and this currency cannot be earned from purchasing with Robux. I'm not entirely sure how they work. I'm not sure if it's only credits or if they have actual rewards inside of them, but they're pretty cool. You can get ticks, I guess, daily? Other than that, I'm not entirely sure how. Alright, let's actually dive into the gameplay here. There are 9 total modes, from Standard, Classic, Microgame Rush, Randomizer, Hard Mode, Hardcore, Time Trial, Close Shave, and Free Play, along with 37 total microgames. Different game modes will play out entirely differently, except one of them. Free Play will allow you to browse the ones you have currently experienced, as for the microgames, and replay them. A few of my favorites for modes are going to be Randomizer, Hard Mode, and Time Trial. As for a brief rundown, Microgame Rush is going to be your standard game except faster and faster and faster. Randomizer is going to make every single thing random. So the rate of speed, the level of difficulty, and the microgame, along with boss encounters. Hard mode and hardcore are practically the same. They throw you into the deep, and it's going to be insanely difficult. As for hardcore, it's going to be limited to 1 heart only. Both of the time trials add a little timer into the bottom right hand corner. This replaces the heart counter, so you can essentially lose continuously. The condition for a game over is going to be when the little timer runs out of time completely. In these modes, you can regain time whenever you're successful in a microgame. The Close Shave version just limits it down to, I believe, 7 seconds maximum. The final aspect to all of this is going to be boss microgames. Boss microgames appear randomly after a few stages have passed by, depending on what mode you're playing on. If you're playing on standard mode, it might be every 15, every 10. If you're on randomizer, it could happen any time at all, and it really all depends on what mode you're playing. These are very special microgames because they give you a little bit more time, they're a little bit more specific and difficult, but there is one special aspect about them. If you're low on hearts, let's say you have 2 hearts out of the maximum 4, you complete the boss microgame, then you would be rewarded with 1 more heart. So you can regain your lives if you complete more boss microgames. Other than this, the only thing that is remaining are bonus stages. These happen in standard mode after a boss microgame. These give you a bunch of credits, and there's no penalty at all. And that's gonna be it. That is the entire game thus far. If you do want to support the devs, they do have a support area and a milestone area inside the game in the shop, and that's about it. The game is really fun, really fast paced, and I would recommend it if you're looking for a new experience. As for final thoughts, the artwork is really awesome. It's a huge variety of different styles and different components everywhere. Some times it'll be a 3D background and sometimes it'll be a 2D background. The little characters are really adorable in the I Spy game mode, and other than that, it's a really cool experience. Like always, the link is going to be down in the description if you do want to check out their game, and that's going to be it from me. I will see ya.